Hi, I'm John Chemnitz, a program manager on the Visual Studio team, and I'll be giving you a brief introduction to our fast Visual Studio emulator for Android, available both as part of Visual Studio 2015 and as a free download from visualstudio.com. Most Android developers have three major goals in their day-to-day work. First, you want to be able to rapidly iterate on your app. Next, you want to get your app working across the wide range of Android hardware available on the market. Finally, you want to be able to reproduce any scenario without needing to reach for a physical device. First, let's talk about how you can debug and test your Android applications at lightning speed. Our x86 Android emulator boots up faster than other emulators you may have used and runs at nearly the speed of a real device, even when debugging graphics and processor-intensive apps. It also runs side by side with the Windows Phone emulator and other Hyper-V VMs, making it easy to develop cross-platform applications without needing to continually toggle various system settings. But iterating rapidly doesn't just mean that the emulator is performant. It also means that it works seamlessly with your favorite IDEs to help you debug and test your app. Let's take a look at Visual Studio 2015. With built-in support for Android development using C++, HTML and JavaScript with tools for Apache Cordova, or C# with Xamarin, Visual Studio offers a great set of tools for cross-platform mobile development, and the emulator for Android is included when you install any of these project types. When you're ready to debug, the emulator is built right into the debug target menu, as you can see here in this C++ native activity project. Simply hit the play button, and the emulator will launch your application and start your debugging session. Not a Visual Studio Android developer? The emulator for Android is available as a free download from our website. Simply run the Visual Studio emulator for Android from your Start menu. Hit the play button, and you're ready to get started debugging from your favorite Android IDE. The emulator for Android is ADB connected, so you can use it from tools such as Android Studio. Of course, getting your Android app working on one screen size and version of Android is very different than getting your app working on every device you need it to run on. Testing your app against the range of API levels, screen sizes, and other hardware properties of Android devices in the market can be an expensive headache. We've curated a set of device profiles that represent the most popular hardware in the market, including devices from Samsung, Motorola, LG, and more. Let's take a look at how quickly you can get started testing your app everywhere. Using either the Tools menu in Visual Studio or the Start menu item, you can open our Emulator Manager, which lets you install and run device profiles that meet your needs. We have a range of form factors, screen sizes, and API levels to choose from, with more coming soon. You can get install and get running in just 2 clicks. Hit the Install Profile button, and then hit play once the profile is ready to go. You can even run multiple profiles side by side. Now that you're able to quickly validate your app across a range of devices, let's talk about reproducing real-world environments. What happens to your map control when the user is driving down a highway? How does your OpenGL game react to tilts and turns of the device? Forget complicated, fragile command line tools. Our built-in simulations can put your app in any situation without having to leave the comfort of your desk. Hit the arrow button in any device profile to open the Additional Tools window, where you can control various device simulations. Use an image or your PC's webcam to emulate the camera on your device. Set a few pins and live journey across the map using real speed limits. You can even drag and drop an APK directly onto the emulator screen, and we'll install it. Then, you can quickly run graphics-intensive OpenGL apps with touch input direct from your multi-touch display. As you can see, the Visual Studio Emulator for Android makes developing your Android apps easier because it's fast, emulates a wide variety of Android hardware, and easily simulates real-world environments. Ready to get started? Use the link on my right to visit our website and download the Visual Studio Emulator for Android. Thanks for watching and have a great day.